Alright, so may I have a raise of hands here? Like when you were a little kid, if you were like scared of the monsters under your bed or in your room when it was all dark? Like just raise of hands. Alright, so this may be relatable to a few of you. This poem is called The Monster Under My Parents' Bed. The nightmare was born. It's got one giant horn with its one glaring red eye, your thoughts screaming about to die. Its shadowy shape, leaving bodies surrounded by yellow tape. Chalk outlines, we call them dead lines. It hunts us like defenseless little swine. With one gaze, it has the power to slay. It towers over you, everything thought you have decays. I'm frozen, there's no plan, I've been chosen. And it starts to chant, it starts to stand. Its black hand reaching out with one demand. Tell me, how the hell does this one monster fit in the palm of your hand? I watch the news and wonder, what's the new number of how many people have been put 6 feet under? The new number was 17 dead by this monster that devours and expels lead. But this monster is just a puppet for the man who said fuck it and then went and stained his sleeves blood red. There was one officer that could have helped, but instead held back and watched the students fell into their deathbeds. So yes, I'm scared of the monsters under my parents' bed, especially when the so-called heroes didn't care a shred. I asked why. Why didn't the FBI interfere? Did they think he wasn't sincere or his motives were unclear? 17. There's no vaccine for the actions of a killing machine. I saw my 2 nieces born. I don't want to see my sister get torn apart from her heart just from the fear that her daughters might be slaughtered by some mindless, deranged fool who thinks it's cool to shoot up at school. My worst fear is to see my best friend in a grave because I wasn't able to save him. Thinking about all the thoughts that have been and what has occurred since then. Laying in bed at night with my heart filled with fright, the room bereft of light, awake, searching for its shadowy shape, wondering when its red eyes will activate, wondering which family it will choose to devastate. The master of the monster, he formulates and demonstrates his hate. We are all dying. He just wants to accelerate the pace, eliminate and terminate. It's left me in a certain state of fear. Tears running down my face, a frown, and the thoughts of the human race. We all have our hiding place, whether it be behind a straight face or under the bed sheets. And from all these repeats, one thing has become transparent. I find no reason not to be afraid from the monsters under the bed of my parents.